After you've had your baby, ideally before you have your baby, if you have a practitioner that can work with you, I have my pregnant women take a video of themselves, like have someone walk, behind you and see what's going on right after postpartum. A video of the mom walking full body from behind and from the front. If you have someone accessible to you that you can take that video to, it's really good material to have for those of us that are going to try to get to your deeper tissues. If we see what your body did right after giving birth, then it can help us know where to help your body the best. Because if you didn't get it handled, then layer after layer happens to where we have to back your body out of all of those flinches. So ideally you have some pictures of like the spots on your baby's cranium that were more red, and which side that they're choosing to go with their neck. I'm going to do another video on torticollis, where they have a spasticity on one side of their neck to release, which ends up making it a hard time for latch on, but also affects the head symmetry later on, like all the babies that are getting like that flat head syndrome. So again, a video of yourself before you deliver, right after, and some pictures, not the like photogenic ones that you send everybody, but where was your baby's head red? Like Margot's head was red right around the temporal area. She came out with a red spot here. If we have those pictures, all the better that we can help you. Once you get your body out of shock and you feel like you're online, you can hold your own baby's sacrum and wherever was red, or you can just start with like hold their sacrum and hold their frontals, and same thing, just letting that dance happen, because they came out, right? So they had a lot of cranial things happen with them, and that also pushes down on their sacrum. So there's not a lot of myofascial release to do for the baby, except for maybe colic. You can do a little indirect colon fascia, the abdominal wall fascial release that you can see in the main section of this bodywork material. But for babies, really like tiny, tiny whispers of information. Hold their sacrum, hold the back of their head. Right, so you got one hand on their sacrum, one hand on the back of their head, and then you can do one hand on the top of their head, one hand on the frontals of their head to the sacrum. That just while you're holding them nicely and having that intention, once you start feeling the release in your body, you'll be able to feel that. So with Margot, for instance, all I did was I held her sacrum and I held to the back of her head. I held that red spot, frontals, parietals, occiput to the sacrum, and that red spot, and just let it connect. But ideally, you get yourself out of shock first. Maybe for you, if you have access, I have some sites listed on my jenniferspitzpt.com, places where you could potentially like find a practitioner in your area, again, preferably before you deliver, and then pretty soon right after, have someone that knows what they're doing get you out of shock. And if you don't have access, just go with what I said. Hold your pelvic floor, hold your uterus, hold your C-section scar, hold your whole yoni, hold, tailbone, take it to the adrenals, take it to the diaphragm, which is where the vagus is, the vagus network. So shock and crazy event that just happened, heart, skull, brainstem, and then across the frontals for you, for your own self. And then if you're having any postpartum depression stuff, along with that, getting the really low sponge, massage the organs with the exhale, and really deep activation of the transverse, I want to say colon, deep transverse abdominals, the obliques, with that full exhale. That's the best way to do that. Not taking it all the way to pain, exhaling all the way, but try not to tighten your neck. Don't tighten your face. We call them accessory movements. Hope that helps. Get your breath going, get your nervous system connecting, ask for help from some other intact nervous system that didn't just deliver a baby, and then get your transverse abdominals back online with the just breath, side lying breath, side lying breath. And hold your baby. All you really have to do is have a sacrum, occiput, parietals, frontals with the baby, just holding them, and let the hands communicate. And then any red spots that you have, take pictures. Take pictures and save them. Take videos and save them. Positioning with the torticollis, like I said, I'm going to have a torticollis video on there, but you do that, if you have a baby that's not latching symmetrically right and left.